Whether you're gearing up to attend or unpacking after, no doubt friends and family will ask the question, what is Pennsic? We're here to try and answer that question and take you along on our own Pennsic adventure. At its core, it's the largest medieval-style event in the world. For 2 weeks every summer, thousands of people from across the world gather in a small corner of western Pennsylvania to celebrate history, arts, and culture of the Middle Ages. First stop is to check in at Troll. We are at Troll and we are going to do our registration. So far, 5,670 people here. Each year they have a new medallion, and you'll wear this the entire time you're at Pennsic. From there, you're off to your campsite. You can find everything from period-styled pavilions to modern tents, but everyone is here for the same goal, to build their home away from home. Once your camp is set, it's time to reconnect with some old friends. Okay, we are at Pennsic. I'm fully garbed now and ready to give up all the comforts. Well, maybe I'll go to the van once in a while, but so our encampment is right here with Emerson, and the fortunate thing is we are really close to the modern porta potties, which is great. I made this meme as a joke, but these porta potties were as clean as I've ever seen. So right here is Sir Bedivere's encampment, and then ours is right here. My wife secured an RV spot that we were able to use for cooking and showering. We are in Site 33, and the way it's looking to me is if I go back much further, we'll be very unlevel. So I'm going to stay towards the front part of my site, and you can see side to side it's not too bad, and we do have a water tap right there for 33. Now that the van and tent are both taken care of, it's time to head out for the opening ceremonies. The opening processions are where the excitement truly begins. Thousands of combatants, adorned in their armor and colors, march onto the battlefield. This isn't just a parade, it's a declaration of intent. You can feel the energy in the air as the kingdoms stand ready to face off. It's hard to imagine that this all started back in 1972 as a small-scale conflict between two medieval recreation groups. This is the largest event for the Society for Creative Anachronism.
Paid and opponent, king of the Paedons, by right of arms, seated upon the crescent throne, and with him, Rasheen!
Rasheen!
Rasheen! Rasheen!
Rasheen! Rasheen!
Our numbers are few this year, but those that are here are fierce warriors dedicated to the Wolfpack crowd. Assembled majesties, I've been charged by King Gannicus and Queen Megwin to bring word. I'm charged by the crown of Eldemir to advise of our intentions in this war.
Throughout the event, you can feel the support and camaraderie of the participants at Pennsic. And unlike true medieval times, you can actually rub shoulders with royalty.
We choose to align with Ethelbert.
We're going to head over to the battlefield and first explore heavy combat. This is the classic large-scale spectacle you'll see in many of the videos. For a different kind of challenge, there's the rapier fighting.
Go!
I really enjoyed watching the siege weapons and combat archery as part of the battle. You'll also see a lot of people doing various thrown weapons as well.
There you go.
In addition to combat archery, there are target archery competitions. One of the new things I learned about at Pennsic this year is harnessfechten, which is fighting in full steel armor. Be sure to check out my video in the playlist below. There you'll also find videos on the bridge battle and the champions battle. I don't know about you, but with all of this fighting, I'm working up an appetite. Let's go check out the food and drink options at Pennsic. If you don't feel like cooking, there's the Pennsic Food Court, located near the main entrance. It's a great place to grab a quick bite and people watch. You can find everything from breakfast sandwiches and coffee to delicious festival food. We ended up eating our way around Pennsic, as you can see by the pictures. One of the things I was really happy we did was purchasing the refillable mug. It was especially convenient for morning coffee. The portions at Beast and Boar were very large, and I was able to split meals with my son, and we both walked away full. If you don't have time to sit down and eat, check out Medieval Munchies. You can grab food and eat it while you walk. I'm not bragging, but look at all this food we got to try. It was a real treat. Now I know this isn't what you traditionally think of when you think medieval fare, but this food was delicious. We ended up going back to Sword and Sub a couple different times. In addition to the food court, you can head over to the Cooper's Lake Campground Market. Many of the groups also do shared meal prepping and cooking as a group. As I mentioned, we did bring our van on this trip, so we also did a lot of do-it-yourself cooking in the van. Pennsic isn't just for fighters, it's a haven for creative and lifelong learners. The arts and sciences are a huge part of the event. They offer hundreds of classes through Pennsic University. My son and I took several bead-making classes where we got to use blowtorches and glass. What could go wrong? Fortunately for us, everything worked out perfect, and my wife is pleased with the results. Here is the kiln that we've been showing, and that's inside of it. Apparently they've been using it.
And as he puts more wood in, you can see some flames. Oh, yeah.
At Pennsic, you'll find talented artisans recreating everything from medieval embroidery and calligraphy to intricate jewelry and metalwork. You can even learn these skills for yourself at Pennsic. I think that's one of the things my son and I enjoyed most, was being around thousands of people who were extremely passionate about a craft and wanting to share that knowledge with us. Music and dance are everywhere at Pennsic. You may run into a wandering minstrel strolling through the lanes, or just happen upon what seems like a spontaneous performance. And if you ever wanted to learn to belly dance, you can do that too here at Pennsic. If shopping is your thing, you won't be disappointed with all of the merchants at Pennsic. Personally, I was drawn to all the shiny things. No, we're not talking about jewelry, we're talking about armor, swords, helmets, and more. However, there is something here for everyone. No matter what your persona is, you can find it here, in the marketplace. Shopping at Pennsic is a unique experience. It's not just about buying a product, it's about engaging with the creators, hearing the stories behind their work, and finding a one-of-a-kind item that you'll cherish for years to come. On Wednesday of War Week, the market really comes to life at night. This is called Midnight Madness. All of the vendors stay open late, and it creates a festival-like atmosphere. Another thing I really enjoyed was strolling around Pennsic in the evening and at night. It seems like this is when the place truly comes to life. As the sun begins to set, the torches and campfires are lit, and there's simply nothing like walking around Pennsic in the evening. For all the laughter, battles, and partying, Pennsic has a profound and beautiful tradition that reminds everyone of what truly matters. It's called the Pennsic Memorial Ship. It was the most meaningful thing I did while at Pennsic.
The Viking Memorial Ship is a long-standing tradition. This is for Morgana. This is one of our members who had passed away. She was one of the first, we would call a laurel bard. In other words, she was one of the first ones to do that. She also had autocrated, ran one of these Pennsic Wars, Pennsic 20.
Wow.
So she is quite quite a pillar of society, and every year we do the sale to honor them. This is the best way we can actually put it.
This ship offers family members and friends an opportunity to paint a shield in memory of a loved one. It was truly an honor to participate in the Pennsic Memorial Ship. Don't worry, you're not really going back to medieval life. At Pennsic, there are plenty of modern amenities. Year-round, this is actually a campground, so they've got everything that you would need if you were camping, which works out well, being that you are camping at Pennsic. I was really blown away at the size of the store they had there. They also have laundry and showers. We'll take a tour of those now. Most camps will have portable showers built for Pennsic. The laundry here is typical laundromat prices, not too bad. Another great amenity they have are the bus system, which goes around Pennsic. We didn't use this often enough and actually put on 7 to 9 miles a day. They are ready for any kind of emergency that may happen. As I've said, they've built this city from the ground up, so they brought in a full EMS station to keep us safe. And I'd like to take this time to say thank you to all of the volunteers involved with Pennsic. We had an amazing time. So what is Pennsic? Really, it's all of those things we've talked about. But the most important part is the people. It's the moment you get to see old friends you haven't seen in a while, share the experience of building camp together, the laughter around a campfire, and the bonds you make over a mutual love of history and community. Pennsic is more than a war, it's a reunion, and it's a place where you belong.